Is it in the park?
Oh, Roma, you fucking got you jump scared me, motherfucker. I tried to say how were you before, and I realized, oh, you're not there. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, thank you for the follow.
Okay, anyway, so we're gonna warm that up a little bit, right, on the stove, like this,
Oh,
right? Nice deep pan, because there's a lot of ingredients that are going into it, because it's a chili, believe it or not, it's a chili. I think I'm gonna take my audio off.
We have an amazing cooking stream on the second monitor of Tony's desk, and I'm hungry. What are you making?
Okay, I'm back.
He's not fat anymore. W.
He's just trying.
Only muscles, bro.
Sam's physique is
And
top tier.
cool tattoos.
You can tell he works out.
That's a fucking lie, Tony, and you know that.
Listen, I'm
he's
a
drinking
exercise
pee.
junkie. I know how it be.
Sam drinking pee.
You have sticks for arms, so.
Well,
I just like tattoos.
I'm sorry.
I'm still chunky. I'm a chunky boy.
Jazza, can you transplant me your fat?
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to take it. The real question is, do I put bacon in my chili? I'm not sure about
Yes.
that. You reckon a little bit?
A little bit
of bacon, you reckon?
A little bit of it. Just some caramelized bacon. Just a little bit of it.
Put some grapes in the chili.
I'll do that with the onion. Sound good? Sounds good.
Put some grapes in the chili, like green grapes.
Bacon
Why
and
the fuck
onion
would I
is
put-
usually the
Why
same
the
anyway.
fuck could I put green grapes in my chili?
Ask Camo,
Am
they
I
taste really good
insane?
when you put them in
What
anything.
meats are you using?
Just beef. Just
Just
beef.
beef. That's right. Is it high fat? Is it lean? What's it like?
Extra lean, 5 stars.
Oh yeah. All that protein. All that goodness.
All that fat.
Yep. No fat. No fat.
Yeah, if it's extra lean, there's barely any fat
No,
in
you
there.
shut the fuck up. Shut the.
I don't know,
Shut
it's
up.
made by Cole, so it probably is fat.
Yeah, it is made by Coles. Coles Australian extra lean beef mince.
Well, you can't
There you
trust
go.
any of them, really.
I probably should have gone up to the butchers, but I don't give a fuck. Anyway, let's try. Holy fuck! I took the audio off and I'm freezing my tits off now. Ugh. Trying to get my knife.
Lighters on so it warms up.
I'm trying to get my one good knife out of the.
Put the oven on and open it.
We're just gonna stir them around the pan, right? We're gonna cook them down nice and neat. We're gonna get them nice and good. The aroma, fantastic, amazing. Actually, would not believe your eyes. Actually, oh, do I have? No, it's gone. Okay, I don't have much. I have 1 clove of garlic left, like 1 clove of
You
real
could use
garlic.
that fully.
Yeah, that's going in there. So
I'm
you
done
just
waiting.
gotta
When you
snip
show
off
your
the end.
ass.
Not happening. So you smack it, and then it's peeled. Ta-da. And then you get the bad end, and you nip that off. Ta-da. You're left with a whole clove of garlic.
I used to eat garlic cloves daily, raw.
Like raw. Oh, fuck, you're a psycho. Do you like
That's what Billy
ginger?
does.
Do you like ginger?
I've had a bit of ginger. It's not bad.
Because
I
like
prefer garlic.
that's like a fucking that is a bomb. Okay, right. So you get your garlic right on the cutting board, right? You sound insane, but you just
Yeah, that's what you do.
There
You
you
crush
go.
it. Yeah, it's easy.
all right. So you got your bacon, you've got your onion diced in the pan, right? You let it cook down a little bit, and you want to add some tomato paste. You get that rich tomato flavor. You know what I'm saying? Fantastic, delicious. The smells. It almost smells like an Australian bolognese. Do you add pork mince to your bolognese? I do.
No.
I do
Probably
half and
oil
half.
makers.
It's fantastic. Gather said.
Fuck was that?
The bad victim.
You know a really good cooking song, Sam?
It's a really good cooking song. The Ready Steady Cook playlist.
No,
Ready,
that's
steady,
by Kanye.
cool.
No, we're good. We're good. I'll stop you there. Not on stream. Not on stream.
It's by Kanye.
No, you don't have to listen to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so once your beef is browned and well seasoned, you want a can of crushed tomatoes, right?
Yeah.
So you get your crushed tomatoes.
I'm addicted to tomatoes to the point where I
tomatoes.
fuck up my mouth. I love the acid.
It's the one where you like bend over and drop your pants.
See my ass, bro.
This dude, hey.
But I'm kind of gonna say I don't want him to attempt to show his ass because he's gonna fumble and show his balls.
I am freshly trimmed. I did have a little getaway on him for the
Oh,
weekend.
maybe one glimpse, maybe. I don't know.
Proof.
Brody, you're not
Let me
helping
see
your
the
case
devil's
from never
anus.
speaking to a woman either.
Oh no, I've lost all hope.
I don't know, bro. You still got some time.
Put it that way. But the way to get the sauce out of the actual jar itself is you put a little bit of water in it. You put the cap
Always
back
put a
on
little
it.
bit.
So it's a little clicky top, so you can vacuum seal these later on. Just give it a bit of a shake like you're making a cocktail, you know? Just a bit of a...
How much water do you put in it? You don't put too much, do you?
Yeah,
No, not too much.
3 cups full.
Just enough to
Fuck
stomach.
else heaps.
3 cups full? That's too much.
Empty, clean, fantastic. Don't worry about it.
You always need to put at least
Forget
100
about
milliliters of water, not 250. That's too much.
Tony, are you critiquing my fucking cooking?
I prefer 100 milliliters of water because I don't like it
Where's the
watery.
Maccas? Boo!
Tony. Shut up, fat boy.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a compliment. I want to get fat.
Not
Objectively,
you, Tony.
fuck all views. I want fat. I need fat. I eat
Damn,
McDonald's
you-
every day.
Bro, why are you calling Tony fat, man? Not cool.
I think that'll make your insides fat and not you actually fat.
Yeah, that's vascular fat. Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, you just
get,
become.
Yeah, you get organ fat.
You just get a fucking cholesterol blockage in your heart. You don't actually gain
Hey,
weight.
my L
Yeah,
cholesterol and my C cholesterol is good, and everything in between.
You just become
Okay,
like a
so
giant
once you-
egg with like stick legs.
That's how you see the people that have got like that perfect like belly, like perfect beer keg. It's because the fat's forming on the inside of their abdomen wall instead of on the outside like a normal person. Mine's on the outside.
Normal
Other
person.
people get it on the inside, so they have like a real hard stomach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a hard
mine's
stomach.
mine's not. Yeah, that's because you're skinny.
Yeah, I don't choose to be skinny.
Tony, I'm not skinny. I'm not a skinny person. Okay, so after you've added
Well, you're a
the
fit boy, but you're a
chilies-
strong boy.
Yes, this is true, but I'm not as strong as Jazza. Jazza is a
Well, he's like 6'4".
creature
I'm
of
very weak
nature.
currently, though.
Jazza is
He
dumpy
is,
strong.
yeah,
You've
no,
already
he's
stronger
very,
than me now.
Jazza plays
he's very
basketball.
fragile at the moment, but that doesn't mean he can't come back.
Oh,
Every
Press like 130 now, I'd probably be able to do 80.
Jazza can only play discus now.
I'm not even sure if he could do that.
No, I get to do the one where I sit in a wheelchair,
wheelchair.
and Photoshop pull like
Yeah.
2 meters.
So you might
Get a
compete for the
participation medal.
Paralympics. You reckon you could
Exactly.
compete for the Paralympics now?
I'm gonna scam it. I'm gonna
What
get
if
up
you
in the wheelchair and
like
start
compete
running.
for running in the
Okay, so
Olympics?
we started off, we cooked off the half an onion, a little bit of bacon, the tomato paste. We added the crushed tomatoes
What actually are you cooking?
after chili,
You're cooking just chili.
just
Well,
chili.
We slang it like chili, but it's not just chili. It's like mince. It's a large amount of veggies. It's a nice tomato sauce.
It's
So it's curry
large
chicken
amount
and
of
rice.
veggies.
Okay.
Large
not curry.
Yeah. It's a butter chicken. It's a
Oh.
butter chicken, but with beef and beans.
That's
Anyway,
illegal.
so we've
You
got the
can't
onion,
compete.
No.
we got the bacon, we got some seasoning, we got the tomato paste, which we've cooked down. We've taken that out of the pan.
How much
We've
tomato
added
paste?
The beef mince. Shut the fuck up.
No, it matters. It matters because if you use a lot of diced
Does not
tomatoes and crushed
fucking-
tomatoes,
Motherfucker, shut up.
it matters
Shut
because
up. Yup.
Can I say something, please?
Shut
Sam!
Bam, bam.
When's the Maccas
Shut up,
show up?
fat. Shut up, fat. Sam,
People
I
are
want to
sleeping
add
in your
something,
house.
please.
What would
I
you like
feel
to add?
like
Grapes.
I feel like instead of bacon, with the dish you're doing, some spicy chorizo would be a lot better.
Ooh, that would be quite nice. That would be a nice addition to Jazza, but unfortunately,
It
I don't
would
have
be.
that on hand. I don't
Yeah,
have that
fucking
on hand,
useless.
so we're gonna.
Fuck this.
I hope Nico nibbles your fucking toes.
Go,
Nibbling your toe.
Hey, buddy.
Okay, so after we've done. Okay, Jazz is being murdered. After we've added the onion, the bacon, tomato paste, cooked that out, removed it, fried off the beef mince, the extra lean beef mince. Okay, we've added a can of crushed tomatoes. Then we've added our red kidney beans, right? Sounds fantastic, right? And now we're letting that cook a little bit. After that, we've added the seasoning and everything like that.
I was wondering when you did that.
Gotta
What
come
we're
3
gonna
times
do-
over.
You gotta edge the stove a little. You need to make sure it
Son of a
goes
bitch.
later.
You son of a bitch. You You've derailed my cooking show.
Dip your freshly shaved bowls into the bolognese.
Freshly shaved, that's the problem. Anyway, you get your Campbell's beef broth, right?
Alright.
You get Campbell's beef broth.
You gotta put your hands in there, start
No,
touching it, mixing
I'm not gonna
squeezing it.
mix that
Feels
in.
like a brain.
Okay, so we got 500 mils of Campbell's beef broth, right?
I thought that was Worcestershire
by
sauce.
itself. It's not Worcestershire sauce. We can add some of that later.
Worcestershire.
Okay, so Jazza isn't murdered yet. Okay, Jazza, you haven't done a good enough job. I mean, Nico, sorry. Shit.
Round 2, bitch.
Bam's
Anyway.
getting close to burning the place down.
Why is Nico losing it in the studio? And who's that guy in the back?
It's Kanye.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, do not
it's
trigger
Kanye,
Jazza.
don't you
He
know?
will
Don't you
kill my
realize?
stream.
Did you realize it's Kanye at Jazz's
You
house?
just took my kids from. Oh, no. Come on, Tucker, out.
She
ride on my
Rari. She wants to ride on my Rari.
She wants to ride in my Rari. Poop-dee scoop, whoop-dee
I
scoop.
give my cousin head. I give my cousin head.
What's your opinion on hummus?
Hummus. It's good. It
Hate it.
depends how much you
You
add,
like,
where you add
like
it.
hummus? You like
I'm
hummus?
not a hummus user though. That's the thing.
You're not a hummus user, bro. No one spoke about talking about using hummus.
Oh, brother,
Who's
I
hummus?
like
What's wrong with
hummus,
you?
but I don't use hummus.
Brody's raising the real questions. Who is hummus? Who is hummus? Let's draw this out real quick.
It is a
Hummus.
condiment.
Is this like... He works at Condiment?
He's a condom.
Okay.
Can I
so
use it
hummus,
as a
he works
disconception
at condiment.
for conception? Is this a misconception?
Okay, so you know
Working at
how
Condiment since his conception?
okay,
Did
so
we have-
you know how I noted the high sides on the pan before?
Yes.
Because we've added that much liquid, it is
What did
coming
I
up
tell you about the
towards top
water?
of the pan. But the best thing that you can do is that you let it simmer
Yes.
because what does it do?
it reduces.
It reduces. Thank you. It reduces.
Thank you, Dada.
Good, oh,
I just
job,
got blood.
Tony. Good job. What?
A Russian airplane bombed me.
What? Sorry,
Does-
sorry. A Russian
the Tony
blew
gonna-
you.
A
It's only
Russian
a gold
blew me.
star.
A Russian blew you.
I better
You
get a
telling
diamond
me a
star.
Russian? You telling me a Russian blew you?
A Russian, a blonde, a redhead, and a brunette. Yes.
3
Three Russians
at
in
the
a
same
plane.
time.
At the same time, they blew me with a big bomb. Big bomb, 500 kilograms.
My man.
You know the cringiest thing my father has ever told me? If he ever dies, he wants a brunette, a blonde, and a ginger on his deathbed. No, sorry, redhead.
Why?
Well,
Obviously, does he have a wife? Are your parents married still?
Don't worry about that. That is his death wish. That's all you need to know.
So that's a no. That's a no.
Yeah, we talk about that later.
That's a no. It's a very common trend here.
Oh, it's Australia.
My parents are still together.
That's good.
Cringe.
We'd flex, but okay.
Cringe.
Your
Lacks
parents are still
character
together? Oh, okay. So old-fashioned.
I skipped that. I skipped that point of character creation.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's
minus
hot.
5 charisma for lack of trauma.
-5 charisma. I got trauma elsewhere, brother. I got a lot of trauma elsewhere. God
oh,
damn.
brother, we're gonna get trauma
Yeah, no,
together.
you just lose charisma points there.
Just there, just on the. Your parents are still together in a loving relationship.
Yeah.
Pretty,
Where's the struggle?
pretty- Where's the struggle?
Not
Poverty.
much streamer.
Poverty, yes, for sure.
Not my stream.
Oh, this streamer is so disadvantaged.
Not my
Oh.
streamer.
Unsubbing.
Not my
We are so
streamer.
going
I'm
back to this
sorry.
years later. I'm gonna save this recording with like
Yeah,
so.
I'll be sitting in a fucking nursing home, sitting there being like, who the fuck's Bam Bam?
I'm not adding the green grapes. I'm not adding the green grapes. I'm not
Never
doing
heard
it.
of him.
I like Greg grapes.
Never heard of him. And then I'm gonna hear Justice, and I'm gonna be like, ah, you son of a fucking bitch, I knew you were here.
This is such a good meme.
It has turned into quite a good meme. Same as, can I come in?
I need to change that because holy shit, it is playing non-stop in my streams. I need to make a
Do
new one.
you wonder why?
Yeah, I got a good
It's
voice.
funny because that's like that shit's just so old as well.
It is.
So yeah, we played that.
Do you know how fucking old my Life is Strange one is? The kiss me, no, I'm emotionally unavailable. Kiss me, okay.
So what flavors are you hoping to get out of that mixture, Sam?
What flavors
You
am I hoping to
didn't
get?
answer
A
my
bit of
question.
umami, a bit of this, a bit of that. We got a bit of wash your sister sauce.
Oh, it's, now he brings out the Worcestershire.
Wash your who sauce?
Worcestershire.
Sorry, you don't have sisters. It's okay.
Huh.
With Worcestershire sauce. While it's reducing, what you want to do is get a couple bay leaves. Right? You don't want the real broken up ones. You want the full leaves. Bay leaves don't actually add flavor. They add aromatics.
I don't
Which
like
is
bay
nice little
leaves.
touch.
They get in the way.
You don't like bay leaves. What, are you telling me that people don't take them out when you actually
No, it
You
gets
have a
taken
meal
out.
with them?
I just don't like it. It does get in
you
the way.
don't like the aromatic. You don't like the aromatic of
When I
bay
go
leaf.
to cook, I look for a particular taste like sweetness and saltiness. If it's going to be a bit better, it needs to have that nice acidic taste to it. If it doesn't, then it's not going to be great.
sweet, savory, acidic, umami. What's the other one?
He mixes
Would you guys
Coke.
would you
with
guys rather
Mountain Dew.
eat dog shit?
Coke with Mountain Dew. I
Would you
haven't done
guys
that
rather
yet.
eat dog shit that tastes like chocolate or chocolate that tastes like dog shit?
Chocolate that
Dog shit
tastes
that
like dog shit.
chocolate.
I'd rather uppercut
Then why the
you.
fuck do you care about the aromatics?
Does it all smell the same?
Dun dun dun. He's got you there, buddy.
Chocomate.
Bro, dog shit that tastes like chocolate is just chocolate.
It's just
Sorry.
dark chocolate.
It's Hershey's chocolate, actually. That really pure Hershey's chocolate.
No, I can't say it.
So,
Dude.
the top tier Hershey's chocolate actually tastes like vomit because it has a lot of citrus in it. Too much citrus tastes like vomit.
Why the fuck is this citrus and chocolate?
You're
Well,
talking about
that's how
shit
they
this
make
much makes me
Hershey's
hungry.
They make Hershey's chocolate from citrus.
Not from citrus, it's just that it contains a lot of citrus.
It sounds.
You'll find out if you ever go to the factory. Or if you look it up.
Back. I probably will never go to the factory.
Coward.
Oh, you don't want to get lost in the vat, sucked by the glug, and then turn into chocolate? Like,
Okay, back fucking track a second. You say, sorry, you say sucked by the glove?
sucked by the glug. You know, the big
Never watched
pipe
never watched
in
Willy
Willy
Wonka?
Wonka. Yeah. Sucked by the glug. Saved
don't know
by
it's called that, but I could tell what Tony was talking about.
saved
As I
by the
fucking cracked
judge,
the mate,
sucked by the
sucked by the
Glock.
Glock.
Who shot the
Sucked by the
Glock?
Doesn't even know about the Glog, bro. Uncultured.
Doesn't even know about the Glock.
Man doesn't know about the Glock.
Glug is start buckshot my
Heaven
shotgun.
forbid, I'm fucking in the kitchen slaving away, making a slice and some
Slaving
chili.
away. I'm not making you do this. Well, I
No,
kind
I'm
of
doing
am,
this for
but
myself. I'm
Well-
doing this for myself. This
well-
is my meal prep for work. I've
I don't know,
still
James.
got
I'm enjoying it.
Can you imagine getting swatted as a small streamer and then like instant response is like, no, I'm a streamer, I'm a streamer. And they come in and they look at your view count and it's like fucking 20. They've got like a full
Jesus Christ.
fucking SWAT team sort of response and they're just sitting there
I
like,
would do death by cop if that was the case. Listen.
death by
cool
cop.
life.
One of my friends who is a police officer while we were at McDonald's goes, what are the odds of you reaching for that officer's weapon? And I said 1 in 100. And I went, okay.
Is it an
3,
A10?
2. We went 1 in 100, and I was like, yeah, okay, 1 in 100. And I said 97, and he said 56. And I went, okay, well, that's the end of that. And he goes, nah, I'll do it. And my response was, what the fuck? And then he proceeded to stand up, walk to the officer, look at the holstered weapon, made eye contact with the police officer, and then went, how you going, mate? Long time no see. Is that the new Glock? Is that the new one? Is that the one we're getting?
That's it?
No. That's about it.
Oh my god.
He went up and faked as if he was going to grab it. Once it starts to reduce a little bit, that's when you start to do a bit of flavor check. You make sure it tastes okay. Okay? Alright? Alright? Is this my cooking show or your fucking cooking show? Okay?
No one is talking. Shut the fuck up.
Shut your fucking mouth, you fat little boy.
This is supposed to be a
Says the
Wolf on
cunt who's
stream
making
with
food, you
sidearms
fat
cook. We're all gonna be going to
When's the last
trains.
time you went to Sydney?
Is it literally just transport?
When was the last time you went to Sydney?
We've never been. Oh, I've never been.
Go to Sydney.
Is it literally just transport?
Just go to Sydney and then
It
form an
sounds
opinion.
ominous. I don't want to find out.
Just go to Sydney.
Yeah, Sam, what do you want to go to Sydney for? Oh, just go to Sydney. Just go to Sydney. Just go to Sydney.
There's a man
Go to
that I
Sydney.
have waiting for you.
Tony,
Go to Sydney.
just go to Sydney,
Just go
and
to
once you get to
Sydney,
Central,
Mate, just go to
look,
Sydney, mate.
look, mate, just go to Sydney,
Mate.
mate, right? Once you get to Sydney, just
Actually sounds
send
like
a
a
mess-
crackhead.
send a
He's
message
trying to sell me
Hamo,
something.
Right, just once you get to Sydney, just send a message to Hamo, right? Say, yeah, I'm in Sydney. I'm at Central Station on platform 13, right? Newly renovated platform 13, Sydney Central, right? Just mention
We
that
need
you're
you
there.
to snap your phone and break the SIM
And we
card.
need, yeah, exactly that. Okay, that's what I want you to do. All right, that's what I need you to do
Yeah,
for me,
yeah.
sweetheart. Okay,
Put on a
that's what I need you
disguise,
to
get
do for me.
changed, have a sex change.
No,
be-
no,
be a different person.
not that complicated. Okay,
Okay.
not that complicated.
Gonna donate, air quotes, donate your kidneys.
It's gonna be someone standing there with long hair, about 5'9", 5'10". Okay, he's gonna look about 5'9", 5'10". He's gonna sit there, and you're gonna meet him at the platform. You're gonna snap your phone. You're gonna throw it on the tracks. You're gonna walk into the center of Central Station. You're gonna make your way to Elizabeth Street. Okay,
Hang on, time out. Am I becoming an accessory?
You're gonna make your way to Elizabeth Street.
Just get going.
And what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the Song Hotel in Sydney, right next to
Song.
Anzac Memorial.
Yeah.
Right? The Song
Yeah.
Hotel. You're gonna go to Anzac Memorial. You're gonna say you have a booking under Tony Fuego.
Bloody Oni. YT.
No. Tony Fuego.
Tony
Fuego.
Fuego.
If they ask any questions, you're gonna say you're a DJ. You're performing at the Rambling Grass School. Okay, alright. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to go to the song. You're going to say your name's Tony Fuego. You've got a booking, a reservation, 3 days. Okay, not 1, not 2, 3. 3 days. Hi, my name's Tony Fuego. I got a reservation for 3 days. It was booked on my business partner's end. If you need anything, let me know. They're going to check your ID. They're going to check it. They're going to ask for a card to confirm. Okay? And that's just a security deposit. It's not actually checking the card against the booking or anything like that. It's just a security deposit. So they're going to swipe your card. It's going to do a $1 charge, which is going to charge back to you, which means you don't lose anything, but it secures them on their end. Okay? Right? So that's going to happen. What you're going to do after that is you're going to go... What you're going to do is you're going to go to your room. You're going to go up there. You're going to unpack. You're going to walk down the street.
You get
You're going to go to... Fuck you, Hammer. You're going to go to the Four Donkey Bar. Right? You're in Sydney. You want a nice cocktail. You're going to go to the Four Donkey Bar.
Yeah.
What you're going to do is you're going to order a Hotel Kyoko. Okay.
Right. Sounds Japanese.
You're gonna order a Hotel Kyoto, right?
Yeah.
Delicious.
With a side of
delicious cocktail. It's gonna be fantastic. You're gonna order a basket of chips, right? You're gonna order the fried chicken. You're gonna order it sweet and spicy, not cheesy. Right? You're gonna do that. It's gonna be fantastic. Okay. And then after that, when you go to pay for your till, right? When you go to pay for your bill. What you're going to do is you're going to say, hey, I'm on the table at the end, closest to the window. And what's going to happen there is they're going to go say, okay, so the Hugo Sprite, the edamame, and you're going to say edamame. That's strange. That's weird. And then they're going to remove it from the list instead of checking a different table, right? Right? Sounds insane. Sounds crazy. They're going to remove the edamame from the actual order, and they're going to say, the person to your right is going to be like, oh, what's the problem? And they're going to say, the edamame got added to the wrong table. And you're going to be like, okay, that's the keyword right there. It got added to the wrong table. So you're going to pay $40 less for your bill than you did when you got there and what should have been. But to make up for that, you've already picked up on this. You're going to tip 10% to seem like a fucking G, right? You're going to do that. Right? You're going to walk out. You're going to walk about 50 meters to the Sydney Brewery, which is attached to a motel. You're going to go in there. You're going to order a pale ale and a lychee martini. The manager of the bar is going to sit there and go, hey, blah, blah, blah. Make this lychee martini.
Okay, does it have to be lychee?
The manager's going to put... No, it has to be lychee. It has to be a lychee martini.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm out.
Okay, you got it? You got it? Okay.
Yeah,
but there's going to be a pale ale poured by a manager. The pale ale is going to be okay. Average, but okay. The lychee martini is going to come out. You're going to take one sip of it and you go, that's fucked. You're going to have a second sip. And you go, okay, that's not too bad. You're going to have a third sip and say, that's fucked.
Okay.
On the fourth sip, you have to finish the whole cocktail, okay? In one big gulp. Finish it, neck it down, polish it off. Empty cup, lychee on a skewer. Eat the lychee on the skewer because lychee is delicious. You're going to stand up. You're going to make eye contact with the bartender who is talking to his friend who is sitting at the bar as well because it's starting to get late in the night. You're going to say, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. You're going to go to the door. You're going to pull on a door that obviously says push. He's going to say, oh, you lift it from the bottom. You push on the door. Door opens. You walk out. You go to your motel. You go upstairs. Get to the elevator. Hit level 6. Go to your room. You sit there. Think about your life for a second. Pull out the Glock 19 in your fucking in the
Jesus.
suitcase. And then you go, you know what would sound really good right now? Uber Eats. Okay, so you go to Uber Eats. And you go to BL Burgers on Oxford Street, right? And you order the Blame. Because they've changed the name of it. It's not the Blame Canada anymore. It's just called the Blame because it was so possible. It was so popular that they had to change the name of this burger. Just because it was that good. Right? You're gonna get the Uber Eats. But you're gonna find out that Uber Eats delivery driver is on a bike. Not a car. A bike.
Right.
So you're sitting there for 20 minutes, wondering where your food is, and you look up, and you see the delivery driver's name is Islam.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, cool, chill. And then you notice his mode of transportation, bicycle. And you go, oh, that's interesting. And then you also notice, he says, he has one stop along the way. And you go, not a worry. That's fine. Surely it's close. Islam makes a 30-minute detour after picking up your burger in his little thermodynamic backpack on his bicycle, rides to his other destination, follows road traffic laws, signals, does all that sort of stuff. He makes it all the way to your hotel, right?
Right.
He pulls up, you're waiting at the front, and he goes, Sam? You go, yes. Pulls out the bag. You get the bag of food, you go back to your room. You don't think much about it. It's a heavy bag. Why would you think about it? Uber Eats, sealed sticker. Not a worry in the world. Get to your room. You open the bag. You pull out the burger box. Everything you dreamed about. Beef patty, aioli, chips, poutine, everything you could possibly want on a burger. Take a big bite. It's fucking lukewarm, room temperature. Just sitting there. Ah, delicious, but I wish it was a little bit warmer. You look at the iron in your hotel room. You don't think much of it. You look back at your burger. You take another bite. You don't think much of it. Like, fuck. They've even got the cheese curds on the burger. From BL Burgers on Oxford Street. When you could have gone to Burgers Anonymous across the road. You could have done anything. You take another bite. Salty, savory, umami, cheesy, gravy, everything like that. Crispy, crunchy, everything you could possibly want on a burger. A little bit of freshness from the lettuce, a little bit of freshness and vinaigrette from the tomato, a little bit of acidity. You got a little bit of umami. You've got everything that you possibly want on this burger. You reach for your drink. There's no drink.
Ew, that's not Minecraft.
Not a can in sight.
The fuck?
Nothing. Not a can in sight, not a drink in sight, nothing.
So what's going on?
Jazza,
sitting
that is not Minecraft.
Savory, waiting for a drink.
What?
Anything in between. Nothing. Nothing to quench your thirst. Nothing to quench your thirst. Nothing like
I
that.
couldn't even drink my own piss. Nothing.
No, you couldn't even drink your own piss. It's not possible. Bear Grylls said himself.
So what am I doing with the Glock 13? What did I do with the hotel with the surcharge? Why did I do that shit in the restaurant just to tip them 10% more? Why? What? Why did I go to that station? The 13th platform. Why did I meet the guy with the long hair?
Tony?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Tony?
Yeah.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
You then go to sleep.
Oh, I hate every fucking moment of this.
Jazza, this isn't Jazza. It's still not Minecraft. Why did you?
Are you at
tell me to go to that?
1350?
Yes, but that's not Minecraft.
Yeah, no, that's how they put baby Steve all over her face.
Alright, so I go to sleep. What do I see, my
it
man?
wasn't Minecraft.
Oh, sorry, I thought you wanted something
Sorry,
else.
I got caught so off guard by the Steve mention. So what you do? Hold on, hold on. Give me 5 seconds. I gotta run to my room.
Where did he pull this story from?
I don't know, but went for fucking ever and I didn't like it.
Yeah, neither.
Make a short little of Sam just doing his story. Then
Got a
show
lot of
him,
content tonight.
just show him the video when he's sober. And see if he remembers anything.
I'm sober now, you fuckhead.
You're not. You're not.
I'm not sober. I'm subconscious though.
Exactly.
Okay, Tony, where did I leave you in the story? Sorry.
We
Where
were
did I
going
leave
to
you in the
sleep.
story?
Oh my god.
We were going to sleep and we started dreaming.
No, you were just waking up and it was all over. That's what fucking happened.
So you go to sleep, Tony. You wake up. Wake up early morning. You go to turn on your TV in the room, but you don't know where the controller is.
Oh, where is it?
You look around,
Your ass.
you check in between the beds, you check on the table, you check
The dog ate it.
everywhere that you possibly could. Then you realize, fuck, I have to call reception. You have to call reception and say, hey, I can't find my fucking remote. You call them,
Yeah.
you say you can't find your remote.
Can't find my fucking remote.
Yep. And the response is, "Oh, I'm so sorry. We will, we'll send someone over right away."
Alright, quickly then, because I want to watch my TV.
Okay, and then it hangs up. Right? You want to watch a movie in the morning
Yeah.
because you're on holiday, you're on your day off.
Yeah.
You want to enjoy it. 47 minutes later,
Too fucking long.
Bro, I would have
someone
finished
turns
by
up
then.
the door. 47 minutes later, someone turns up at your door, holding a smart TV remote, which
Finally.
works for all TVs in the actual.
Does it go through
Building.
the wall?
This was me. I wouldn't have gotten off the train.
Unfortunately not.
Fucking.
Unfortunately
We
not.
just said I'm not allowed to go to
So
Sydney.
I can't do
so-
the 1,000 Greek Gandalfs.
The TV remote works. You try to connect to the Chromecast. Doesn't connect. You think nothing of it. You say, fuck it, I'll get up. What am I going to do today? I'm in Sydney. Why not? Let's go around. You decide to go to the Sydney Museum. Sydney National Museum. You go there. Look at a bunch of minerals. You look at a bunch of artifacts and stuff like that we've stolen from Papua New Guinea. You look at a couple dinosaur fossils. You look at the Pacific Islands, like Samoa and stuff like that. All the artifacts that we've taken from there, all the Aboriginal artifacts, everything like that they're just on display. But nevertheless, there's a little blurb there telling you where they came from, what they were supposed to be used for, stuff like that. You think it's kind of crazy. Don't worry about it. But the biggest thing that you wanted to see the entire time was the Neolithic giant wombat
Jeez.
of Australia. You wanted to see the fossil of the giant wombat that used to roam Australia.
How big is it?
You approach there, you get there, you're like, man, I really need to piss. You go to the bathroom downstairs, which is in the basement, not the ground floor, the basement. So you go down there, you go to the ground floor, you're like, fuck it, I may as well look at the exhibits on the way there. You're looking around, walking around, looking at the exhibits. There's a penguin, a mummified penguin standing there. And you're like, oh, that's pretty cool. You look at a bunch of country almonds. You look at that. You look at a bunch of taxidermied birds. You look at all this sort of stuff.
Don't worry about it.
But what sticks out to you the most
Just 1350.
is a baby penguin
Aw.
in a jar.
Oh.
Live. Just throwing it.
That
Baby
got
penguin.
bad.
You don't think much of it. You go to the next. You find a taxidermied Tasmanian tiger.
Oh,
Close enough to a Nico. Tasmanian tiger. You don't think much of it. You go upstairs, you look at the minerals, and you look at a bunch of cool crystals. You go to the Samoan Island
Yeah, Jeremy.
ones. You go to
nah.
the dinosaurs. You see how big a T-Rex heart should have been. And you think, wow, that's a big heart. Someone says, that's not as bloody big as a whale heart. That's nothing. And the entire time that you're there, there's a bunch of small children screaming. Screaming! The mother's holding their hand, walking across the room. Child sliding behind them, saying, no! You don't think much of it. You're just like, ah, they're just kids. They're just kids. They're whatever. Left the museum. Cruised along. Went to a cafe called Macchiato. You think it's still breakfast time? Wrong. Breakfast menu's done. It's just the lunch menu. 90% of the lunch menu? Wood-fired pizza. You're looking at it. You're like, fuck it. I could fuck up pepperoni pizza.
How would pizza get a job now?
Kill him. Anyway.
No!
Order a wood-fire meat lovers pizza, which is chicken breast, pepperoni.
Pizza.
You eat the pizza on the street
How will
because it's
pizza
too hot.
get a job?
It's too hot.
Because it's too hot in the restaurant. It's too hot in the restaurant. It's too warm. You decided to eat it outside. You're the only person eating it outside. You look like a maniac.
But it's
Then
pizza.
you order a whiskey on the rocks.
Ooh.
To
Inside,
look like
right?
a man. No. You order a whiskey on the rocks outside. They come to you
Oh.
outside of the restaurant on the street. You're drinking a whiskey. You're sitting there by yourself. Melancholy. Maybe a little blue.
Okay.
Museum, not as fantastic as you expected. The big giant wombat fossil on display. Wasn't on display because of renovations! Because of renovations! Don't worry about it. Forget about it. Not a thing. Anyway. You sit there, you have your lunch. It's fantastic, delicious. You're sitting there and you've got 2 extra slices left over. You're not worrying about it. You're not thinking about it. And you go, hey, remember that one homeless lady sitting next to the 7-Eleven in Sydney? Next to the motel that you're staying at, that you're heading back to.
Yeah.
Why not take some food back to them? They're not expecting it. They don't know what to think. And you go, fuck it, I'm not going to eat it. I don't have a microwave in my room. Why not give to someone who needs it? There's a 7-Eleven with a microwave in it. Right where they're sleeping, that you passed this morning. Not a worry in the world. You ask them, okay, can I get a takeaway box? They say, no worries. You get your takeaway box, you put the 2 slices in it, you're walking along, you fucking walk around the corner past the Anzac Memorial. There's a protest, an Indonesian protest with a big portrait at the front of the Anzac Memorial, which was kind of weird. Strange, different. This is all hypothetical, by the way.
Thank God.
Anyway.
Fuck me.
You walk back to your motel. You're approaching the 7-Eleven where the lady was at.
Yeah.
You go, shit, I don't have any clothes to swim in. Google Maps tells you there's a clothes store near your motel. You walk into it. You walk into the shop, and you notice there's all tie-dye shirts. There's a painting that says a cab with like a very abstract cat on it. You walk into the shop, it reeks of cat piss. You look at the two shirts, you turn around, you walk out. You're walking towards the 7-Eleven shop. You're sitting there. You're like, wow, I'm sure this person will enjoy these 2 slices of really good pizza. As you're walking closer to this homeless woman outside of the 7-Eleven, she goes, "Fuck you!" and then throws her seaweed crackers at you.
Oh.
While you're holding 2 slices of pizza that you originally had brought all this way for her. And she has thrown food at you. What's the correct response? What is the correct response?
The correct response is either fuck you cunt or give her the food. You either double down or you stand your ground. I reckon give her the food. Doesn't hurt.
I mean, my option was also giving her the food, just, you know.
Option C is walk past the homeless man closer to Central, which is a little further out of the way from your hotel, but also said, "Good morning.
This is a nicer
Hope
person.
you have a good day."
Yeah.
You drop 2 slices off to him, and he says, "Thank you. I can't remember the last time I had pizza was." Drop the pizza off to him. He says thank you. You don't worry about it. Because, you know, you're going to have a nice meal later on in the night. He might not. Doesn't worry. He's got pizza. He's chilling. He's having a good time. Smoking a cigarette. You get back to your motel room. Freshen up a little bit. Go to a nice restaurant on the harbour. Darling Harbour. Have a nice steak. 2 bites of it. The last 2 bites. A gristle. What do you think to do? Go to the casino. Win big money. You walk into the casino, realize it's card play only or membership. Signing up for membership, you realize that they agree to facial recognition, which they can distribute to any outside entity. You sign yes because you want to play roulette. You sign yes, you get your card. You play your roulette. You get fleeced of $300. You're sitting there, you get $100 in your member's card left. You don't think about it much. You go to the pokies, you play the pokies, you get up $400. You play the pokies down, it goes down, 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 but then up big, up to 600. I think fantastic. How incredible. A free night, a free fancy feast, if you would. You're sitting there thinking about how nice it would be to hit the jackpot, get a Rolex, a house deposit, something like that. You don't think much of it. You sit there, you tap away, you get a feature. You're like, oh, this might be the one. Gets to the last coin. You see it flick through, and it doesn't hit. Terrible. Torment, it tortures your heart. You walk across to where a group of people are sitting playing this one machine. There's 3 machines in the line, but there's one person playing one. Relentlessly, just sitting there tapping, tapping, tapping. You look at the grand jackpot of it. $500,000. $517,000 to be exact. You're sitting there thinking about it, not worrying about it. Sit there and you go, fuck it, I may as well try it. You tap a couple times, you don't think much. Tap, tip, tap, tap, tap. Boom, the alarm bells go off. The signs go off. You got no idea what's happening because it's in Mandarin. You don't know what's happening. Not thinking about it. Not thinking twice. You look to the right, someone's approaching you. And they go, congratulations. You've won the jackpot. You're sitting there, freaking out, questioning what the fuck is going on. And they say, "Oh, you've got a hand pay." And they walk back. They come back. They offer you a cup of tea, a coffee, perhaps some whiskey, wine, whatever you want, whatever drink you want. They come back with chips, like hot chips, not poker chips, nothing like that. They come back to you. They offer you a room at the motel. They offer you the most luxurious tequila. They ask you what drink you would like, whatever you would like. They're sitting there and they say, "Hey, you need to come with us. You know, we need to go this way." So you follow them.
Right.
You're going along. You get to the payout table, $500. You don't worry about it. You take the $500.
Damn.
Walk out of the casino. Free dinner, free drinks. They offer you a room for their accommodation for the night. You don't worry about it. You get back to your accommodation. You get back on your train the next morning. You come back home. You stream Midnight Walk. 99% of this story was just kind of a recount of my weekend, if I'm being honest.
I was wondering where the fuck you're pulling this shit out. 99% of it, the 1% was a Glock 13. Unless that's
kind
true.
of two stories. No, that doesn't really happen. I'm not sure what model Glock it was, but he's done that. Anyway, after you've added your bacon, onion, garlic, cooked it down, tomato
I feel like I just went
paste,
crazy.
You stir it out of the pot, you cook it down, you remove it from the pot, you put your beef in, you put your beef broth, you got your beef seasoning, all that sort of stuff. You had your corn, your red kidney beans, your bay leaves, your cumin, your red chili flakes, your garlic, everything like that. And you simmer it down and reduce it nice and well to the point where it sits on your spoon like that. That's what you want. That's where you taste it.
I
That's where you
promise I will
start to
never
taste your food.
critique your cooking ever again. I promise.
Okay, right? So
Holy
you get
fuck.
this.
So our critique is storytelling.
So that's where you get it, right?
He's a
So
good
you
storyteller.
You got your seasoning right there.
It's not telling a story. He's telling a reenactment.
Yeah, but he made it catchy. It caught on. It's a good story.
I was just waiting for it to end.
I forgot about the chilies in adobo. That bitch is spicy. Holy fuck.
You gotta let it settle. Let it ferment.
And a little bit of wash your sister sauce.
I'm not washing my sister.
Worcestershire sauce. The fuck did you hear?
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire?
Do you know how it's made? It was a bunch of shit thrown in a barrel and they didn't know what to do with it, and then it fermented and it tasted okay, and they were like, fuck it, we'll make it a sauce. Anyway, thank you for enjoying the wonderful story that you've had for like fucking 40 minutes.
I feel like I just watched a
Enjoying's a
movie.
little heavy.
Enjoying, motherfucker, I had you on edge. You were edging, you were gooing.
I know, I was on edge the whole time. Holy shit, I loved it.
Tony, you're always edging. Don't
I'm always
question me.
edging.
Yeah, what's the saying? Tough times make strong men. Strong men make easy times.
Easy times
Easy
make
times.
weak man.
Yes.
You're not with the cum man.
So how do you make the
That doesn't.
cum man?
That doesn't.
Cum man makes
that doesn't. That doesn't include the.
How do you
cum
make
man.
the cum man?
That doesn't make
The cum man makes cum, and then cum
How-
makes the cum man.
The cum man
Okay, so how does it start?
makes
though?
the cum.
Where does it start? So you know the Ouroboros theory where the snake
So
eats its
anyway,
tail?
with your chili, once this,
When does it start?
once your meal prep is in the containers and you've added your sour cream.
So when
start
does
to
the
add
cum man
pickled
become the cum man,
jalapenos.
Mr. Sam? You're not answering these important questions.
The cum man
when his
makes
mom
the cum
finds the
man
vegetable
wants
sauce
to
and
cum.
mixes it with the
becomes
No,
sex.
but it
Uh,
can't start
combination
with
of
the cum.
detergents.
It has to start with something else.
No, the cum man
definitely
makes
has to win.
It started with the cum sock.
the cum man
Cum
becomes the cum
sock.
man.
Alright, so we're getting
the
somewhere. The
cum.
cum sock. Alright, let's keep going back. So the cum sock. What comes before the cum sock?